Hello guys, welcome back to a Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle video. Today we are building on the old mail plot in Evergreen Harbor. This is the more like dock area of the world. The old mail is a build that not a lot of people like. There's too many window placements in it and it is just not fitting with the kind of build options that they gave with the pack. So I decided to go full bulldoze and just make a completely modern house and make sure it fits all the requirements you need for the eco footprint in this world. I'm not going to talk as much in this video. I'm going to try to comment on some decisions I made later on, but for now I think you guys should just watch me build the house and I'll comment on some weird stuff that I added. So on this spot I started to figure out what I wanted to do with the roof. The roof was a little bit annoying because I made it a really weird the structure a really weird shape. But I decided that I wanted to do the really eco style roof, so I will add on the grass texture later, which is by the way a really neat feature that they added on. I also wanted to have like this top terrace, top patio thing, so you could like sit on top of the building. I always wanted to do this for my build, but I think in the eco lifestyle world it just fits so much better than in other builds. I also decided to have like a balcony in the back. The back area was pretty hard to come up with, so I only had the front in mind. So when I needed to decide how I wanted the rest of the house to look, like the back and the sides, I kind of needed to brainstorm a little bit in the process, which is a good thing because I think as long as you just like start adding stuff, eventually you will get a result you really like. So now we're starting to color the build. I decided to do a multicolored build, so I wanted to down the below floor, the bottom floor, to be more like gray stone, and I wanted the floor to be all wood types. The wood in the eco lifestyle pack is really great. The color is really nice, and it just fits the eco life trend so well. So here you see that I add the groove texture, and now I'm just trying to decide what I want to do with the chimney. So I kind of want my chimney to kind of stand out a little bit, but also look really nice. So now we're just doing a little bit of the finishing touches. We're trying to figure out what I want to do with the entrance, because it's kind of like a concrete, or it's all concrete around. So now I'm trying to add in a little back area or a backyard. Kind of deciding what I want to do with the plants around and the trees. Since you're all on concrete, you gotta make little squares and boxes to fit in plants. I think if you add plants in this eco lifestyle world, since it's all mostly concrete, it's pretty important that you don't just place them on the concrete, because it's kind of weird, you know. So I'm kind of all over the place with this build. I keep thinking like, oh, what can I add here, what could I add here? So of course the solar panels are kind of important in this pack. Same as the windmills, since they also make sure you get that eco footprint. So we're now starting the interior of the house. First I'm gonna try to figure out the layout a little bit. I didn't really think that hard about it, because I kind of wanted an open floor plan, so only adding a little bit of walls to separate some of the rooms that we were building. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the interior. Figured out that, of course, I wanted to add in the corner couches that the game never added, but some couches in the game are able to do it still without needing to be an actual corner couch. I'm still pretty kind of sad that they're not in the game yet, but it's almost, honestly. So we're doing the living room now, and soon we will go over to the kitchen. So we're starting with the kitchen. I first need to do the money sheet, since I swapped the household back to the original. Original was best, I think, and I didn't know the best had the money aspiration, the lifetime wish. So I'll try to fix that later. But we're here with the kitchen. I try to go the gray look, since the house itself now outside has a lot of color already. So I kind of thought, since Bez is just like inventor type character, I kind of figured out that it would make sense to do it a little different. So next up we're going to do the dining room area, and I see now that I forgot a fridge in the kitchen. I'll fix that before uploading it to the gallery. So we're doing the outside area now. Try to figure out what kind of outside furniture I wanted to place, since I didn't want it to be too small, you know, since I kind of wanted to have the seating area and kind of stuff for the household itself. So eventually I just stick with the glass tables. It's kind of matches everything, and now we're adding some greenery to the back. These are kind of my favorite. These are some of my favorite items in the game with eco lifestyle. And I think altogether just makes your house look a little bit more green than it is without it. So now we're going into the garden area. I was kind of having a hard time deciding what I wanted in the garden area. So I kind of wanted a pool, since, you know, it's kind of nice to have a pool in your backyard, and I think especially since Bess is kind of this like adventure girl, she probably has she probably needs some relaxation in her life, you know. So just adding some greenery around and deciding what I want to do with the rest of it. I'm not really sure about the solar panels, but I don't know if I will swap them out later, but I think I will, yeah. Oh, but then I find out that they're just planters, and I was like, yeah, I can add in the planters here. That's a good idea. So now we're going upstairs. We're first going to do the layout. I first was thinking maybe I want to add a kids room, but eventually I was like, yeah, I can just make it an invention room since Bess needs that for a job, and you can always change it into a kids room later on. So now I'm just furnishing the bathroom. I'm furnishing the bathroom kind of easily. I don't want it to be too much. My favorite showers I knit from university. And now I'm just adding some lanterns in the front of the building, and eventually I figured out that I wanted to have the stairs a little bit bigger. And then I ran into this problem, which is the one tile block behind the stairs, because the stairs are just a little bit too far to like be in the corner. So I tried to fix that, but it started glitching out, and eventually I changed it back. So now we're going to the bedroom. I decided that I wanted to use all eco lifestyle furniture for it. So these are objects that are hidden. You need to enter a cheat to see these, or of course craft them in one of the working tables that come with the pack. The cheat that you need to enter to see this furniture is bb.show hidden objects. This also helps for all stuff that's hidden through unlockment. So if you have any career or that kind of stuff that like hides objects, just enter this cheat and it will open it up. This is not a cheat to open up the gameplay object, so furniture that you can like already see in the shop, but it's like locked because you're playing with a family that needs to achieve it. But if you just build on a lot, this won't be locked. So I ran into this problem with the curtains. I eventually decided to go with the blinds instead of curtains, but they didn't clip on the top of the window, so I needed to remove the window and place them by hand. So now we're doing the craft room. I didn't craft this area for Bez. I didn't really know how to furnish it and which items I wanted, and then I came out and like, oh, this item you need to use the other item, since the blue item makes scrap and you need scrap to make inventions. So this is the last area we need to furnish, and then this house is finished. This is the final house. So I hope you guys liked this video. Consider liking it and subscribing for other videos, and I hope to see you guys the next time. Bye!